It's 19 degrees Fahrenheit. I survived the night. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I tried to sleep in, hoping it would warm up. It has not. You can see I got a lot of ice on the inside of the tent here, all along here. I kind of expected that, being cold. I got some ice flowers over there coming up where the little plants are. They're pretty cool. But well, it wasn't too bad last night. I stayed warm, so that wasn't a concern. I did have an animal, a larger animal, somewhere over here, tearing up some trees. I don't know if it was a bear clawing at trees or most likely a deer probably rubbing his antlers. I'm not sure. But something was huge over there, and it was kind of creepy. But yeah, a few animals throughout the night. The big bummer so far about this particular park is there is a lot of road noise. You're getting road noise from Highway 67, and so I heard that a lot of the night. Trucks using air brakes and that sort of thing. So, but other than that, I'm just trying to get packed up here and get moving. One quick tip, I'll point out that subscribers probably remember back on the Middle Fork section I had an issue with my boots. Apparently they froze in a weird position, causing a problem on my foot. So one way to resolve that is to put your shoes in bread bags or some sort of plastic bag and stick them at the foot end of your sleeping bag / quilt. I keep my socks in there. I keep all my electronics inside of my bag to keep them from freezing. And that way I'll have nice thawed out boots when I put them on this morning, and they won't be in a weird position. But we're just getting packed up and we're heading on the road, or the trail, so to speak. Alright, the sun is up and I am packed. No need for the pack cover today. It's supposed to be blue skies and cold. As you can see, the water is really dirty. No, that's just instant coffee. But I'm running low on water, and what water I have is freezing. So I need to find water. I will note that there is a spigot. Where'd it go? Oh, there is a spigot right over there by the communal fire ring. Of course, it is turned off because it's freezing season. So I suspect, though, if you hike this during the summer or warmer months, that you'd be able to get water here. There's no guarantee on that, but you should be able to get water. Also, if you hike up to the toilet and then make a left, there's a road, and I bet you that's the road that I originally started walking on, where I thought the trail was going to come off of. So it may be a shorter route walking that road than it will be to hike all the way around if you're just looking for a short in and out. Anyway, we're going to get cruising and finish off the south loop and then do the north loop. And it's 7:30 right now, so we should be done, I don't know, hopefully by noon. And then we'll head on to the next place, secret location. Alright, so just back there is the cutoff. Back to the backpackers campground. It's about 1 1/4 mile back down there, so you'd probably be looking at 4.5 to 5 miles from the parking lot, I think, into that campground. So just plan accordingly. And we've come walking along here. We've got an arrow that points this way and an arrow that points this way. Obviously, it looks like maybe they're doing a reroute. They want you to not go that direction. I can see blazes down there, so it's getting a little confusing. I'll follow this way. We've got some temporary type blazes here with the O. I forgot what the O was, but we'll just keep walking. We've got at least some markers. I went ahead and layered down, took off my wind shirt because it's not too windy. I'm getting kind of hot. The chest pack will hold in a little bit of heat, but that mesh material is pretty good at dissipating it. A lot of spider webs on the trail. Not sure why. Maybe one last ditch effort to make life miserable for a hiker. That's what I'm thinking. Ooh, it's chilly, and it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I've already hiked like 2 miles. That's crazy, man. All right, now we're getting some good signage. That sign says 2 North Loop. It's got green blazes, and there's the number 1. The Missouri State Park system has moved to a numeric connector trail system, and the connector trails will always have a number, and they'll be white. Some parks may not have gotten into that quite yet. So that's the yellow that continues the southern loop, and so on the map we are right there. So you can see we've hiked around, not too far. So we're gonna head on the northern loop, continue around, and then we'll come back to this spot right here, and then we'll end up heading that way, finish off the southern loop and get back to the car. So other than that, not doing too bad. I'm not sure what time it is, but it hasn't been that long. So it's a good trail. It is well marked, with the exception of some of these confusing junction points. And you know, I suspect they've done some reroutes and just didn't pull old trail markers, and that is not a good habit. So we'll see. Continuing on the trail. So you climb to the top of the hill, and then you get to the split off for the loop of the north section, and now our blazes change from green to red. I suspect the greens are the holdovers from the connector trail system before they changed to numbers. So now we follow red blazes. It's a nice little outcropping here on the what is it, northern loop? Whatever the red blazes are. This, I will say, is the first water source that I've come across so far on the trail itself. There's a few spots that maybe there'd be a little trickle running. This looks like it's spring fed, and honestly it's not moving too well. So I'm not entirely desperate, so I'll just hold off, because I'll be done fairly soon. But worst case scenario, you know, obviously pack in the water, and in a true dire survival situation, you could take the frost flowers. I've come across quite a few. You could take those and melt them, get a little bit of water. But we should be coming up on the connection to the southern loop soon, and I think it's about another 3 or 4 miles back to the car. So it's not too far, as the Bostonians would say. Big rock formation. That's where you want to get water. I'm still good, so I'm not too concerned about getting water, as I am about heading that direction. A lot of icicles hanging off the rocks too, so I always melt those. But we got a big old water crossing. All right, there's the turnoff for the connector. We just came from that direction, so the north loop is done. We're gonna head into the sun and do the south loop. So I figure 2.5, maybe 3 miles left, and it's probably about 10:30 or so. So I was hoping to be done by noon, and that way I can forage up some lunch and head over to the next location. Alright, here's another little stream on the south loop, so you'll probably be able to get water here too. It seems to be moving pretty decent, so who knows what it looks like in the summer. But it'll has water right now, so that's an option for water. There's really not a whole lot that I've seen, but most of the north loop brings you up on the ridge line, and consequently you're not going to get much water up there. Alright, so we hit the split, and we're heading back to the parking lot. So that's pretty much the end of St Francois State Park. Hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Got pretty cold last night. Definitely worked out some issues there with some of my stuff. This thing keeps turning. You guys are killing me. It's turning. So, other than that, I'm gonna forage up some lunch on the way to the next place that I'm headed, which you'll just have to stick around or subscribe to find out where that is. So, anyway, I definitely hope you check out the state park. It's definitely a good place to go hiking, especially during firearm season. And just remember that life's an adventure, so go out and have one. Can I get a mushroom and Swiss combo with curly fries and a Coke?
Did you want to make that a medium or large?
A large, and an order of jalapeno poppers. Well, we hit the split, and now we're heading back to the parking lot, and this damn thing keeps turning.